Hi, this is Riya Kodali, based out of Bangalore now. I've been doing this over a year now, and it's good. It actually dawned on me. It chose me than me having chosen it. Came to India last year. I had a lot of free time. I did fashion weeks and did for celebrities, and coming to India and having a store was the last thing I wanted to do, but here I am. I ended up doing it, and now it's a commitment. It's going great. I have had life in India and America. It was not really a culture shock. I blend into things and places and situation well. I took it easy. It was fine for me. There are a lot of first projects ever since I was a kid. I did it out of references, but not really anything on papers or in the public eye. But my first one, I can say, was Bangalore Fashion Week, which was 13th edition that happened last year. There has been more after that. My inspirations are always derived from Mother Nature. You always get intrigued by sand, water, flowers, everything, animals, birds. I love nature. It's really inspiring. Honestly, I never thought I'll end up being a designer. I was an artist through my childhood. I used to sketch, and I was a jack of all trades and probably a master of none. I didn't really know what I would end up being, and designing was definitely not there anywhere. It happened. I'm still surprised I'm into this. Designing for Leonardo DiCaprio was a couple of suits for him 3.5 years ago, and Kim Kardashian I've done too. Both of them are of course really very sexy. The first fashion week, honestly, I didn't know what a mood board was because everything was the first time. Developing fabrics was my first time. Developing designs was my first time, and I did everything myself from the scratch. But when it was portrayed on the runway, it didn't look like it was my first time. Lisa Ray was my showstopper. She totally graced the ramp for me. It was a great show. Next was again a Bangalore Fashion Week. This time I was all prepared. Everything was done in-house, and I learned from my mistakes. I learned from my experience. Second one was a really planned one. I love embroideries. I've always been intrigued by the way embroideries were done ever since I was a kid. They are something they're definitely handmade. You cannot have a 3D pattern done by a machine. Suppose we're doing a flower. Every petal is differently dyed, differently cut, differently burnt and designed, and it's quite time consuming. It's quite interesting to actually do a lot of 3D. My next collection is actually gonna be all 3D handmade stuff. The first show, I just went berserk with my finances. I spent a lot. When I say people think I'm crazy, I have ended up spending 30 or 40 or 50. That was the biggest mistake. I didn't know I would go further in this, but yeah, cost cutting, being smart, labor management, even in designs, they're more defined, they're more refined, they're more planned, they're more organized. Every time you learn from choosing to buying to sourcing to everything.